Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are well and hearty. Welcome to NIEBS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take English class for the students of class 5 on the topic tense. I am repeating. Today our topic is tense, and this is first part. Students, this is our 21st lecture and 13th homework. I'm repeating, this is our 21st lecture and 13th homework. Students, please take your notebook and writing elements. I'm going to talk about tense, and you have to write down the rules and examples in your notebook. So let's begin. Our today's topic is tense part 1. So first, you have to know what is tense. The definition of tense. The time of accomplishing any action of a verb is called tense. The time of accomplishing any action of a verb is called tense. So we know what is tense. And students, do you know how many types of tense are there? There are 3 kinds of tense, and they are present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each tense are divided into 4, and in total we find 12 kinds of tenses. And present tense can be divided into 4, past tense can be 4, and also future tense can be divided into 4. And today our main topic is present tense. So present tense can be divided into 4, and they are present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Also, we can divide past tense as past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense. And as for future tense, we can say the kinds are future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Gradually, we will be able to learn about past tense and future tense in part 2 and part 3. And today, I am going to discuss elaborately about tense, that means present tense, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. I'm going to start my discussion with present indefinite tense, and the another name of present indefinite tense is simple present tense. First, we have to know what is present indefinite tense or simple present tense. When any action happens in the present time, it is called present indefinite tense or simple present tense. I'm repeating, when any action happens in the present time, it is called present indefinite or simple present tense. Students, we have to learn, we have to memorize the structure of present indefinite tense. Look here, I have written the structure. The structure is subject plus base form or principal verb and then object. I'm repeating the structure. First, subject, then base form or principal verb, then object. Look at the example. I go to school. Students, here I is subject, go is verb, to school is object. And another example, he goes to school. Students, he is subject, goes is verb, and to school is object here. So look, in first example we have written go, and in second example we have written goes. Because the subject I is first person, and with first person we have to use base form of the principal verb. Go is base form, and that's why we have written here go. And in next example, he is subject here, and he is third person singular number. So with third person singular number, we have to add is or es. So here the word is go, the main verb is go, we have added es, then it makes goes. Then if we write play, we have to add only s, plays, plays, plays. So if we find third person singular number in any sentence, then we have to add s or es, at the end of the verb. Now students, for negative, to make it negative, how we have to apply this structure? The structure is subject plus do not or does not, then base form of principal verb, then object. I'm repeating. For negative, the structure is subject plus do not or does not plus base form of principal verb, then object. And the examples are I do not go to school, it does not go to school. Students, look here. I do not go to school. I is first person, and that's why we have taken do not. From the structure, we have to choose do not or does not. As I is first person, we have chosen do not. I do not go to school. Look, do not. After writing do not or does not, we have to write the base form of the principal verb. So here we have given go. Go is base form, so do not go. We have to write I do not go to school. In next example, he does not go to school. Here look, subject is he is third person singular number, and while making it negative, we have to use does not. From the structure, we have to take does not. So we have taken does not, and after using does not, we have to use base form of principal verb. So we have written here go. So keep in mind that do not and does not. After using do not or does not, it will be always base form of the principal verb. He does not go to school. I hope the concept is clear to you. Next, present continuous tense. So what is present continuous tense? The tense that describes an action which is going on at present is called present continuous tense. I'm repeating, the tense that describes an action which is going on at present is called present continuous tense. It means when an action or an incident is going on at present or at this moment, it is called present continuous tense. And the structure for present continuous tense is subject plus am or is or are, then main verb, then we have to add ing with main verb, then object. So students, look, here I have said am, is, are as verb. So while using third person singular number as subject, we have to use is. And when the subject is first person and we can say I, with I we have to use verb am. And when the verb subject is plural, we have to choose are. Here I am writing I am, we are, and also with they we can say we are. Also with you we can say are. You are, they are, we are. And if there is any plural subject, then we have to write are. That means with plural subject we have to use are. With you we have to use are. With they and we have to use are. And when we will find he or she or it or any name, we have to use is. If we find any name and it is in singular, if the name is in singular form, then we have to use is. So you can understand how you have to choose verb. According to subject, you have to choose am, is, are for present continuous tense. Subject plus am, is, are. Then you have to use a main verb, and the main verb must be in ing form. Then you have to use object. So come to the example. Rahman is reading a book. They are dancing. Look here, Rahman, it is a name of a person, and this is third person singular number, and that's why we have chosen is. Rahman is, then main verb is read, and we have added ing. Main verb is read, base form of the verb is read, and we have added ing, then it becomes reading. So like this you have to add ing with the main verb. Next example, they are dancing. They, here they indicates plural, more than one. That's why we have to choose verb are from am, is, are. Then we have added ing with the verb dance. Dance will be dancing. They are dancing. And if we want to make it negative, then we have to add not. After using verb, we have to add not. Rahman is not reading a book. And for this sentence, if we want to make it negative, we have to write they are not dancing. Now, present perfect tense. So, what is the definition of present perfect tense? The tense which describes an action which has just finished but the result of which is still continuous is called the present perfect tense. I am repeating the definition. The tense which describes an action which has just finished but the result of which still continues is called the present perfect tense. The structure for present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus past participle form of main verb plus object. Students, I am repeating subject plus have or has plus past participle form of main verb plus object. So look at this example. I have eaten rice. He has gone to school. Students, look here. We have to choose have with I. If we say with plural subject, with you, we, they, we, you have to write have. With this, you have to write have. And also with I. That means I with any plural subject, you, they, we. I have, Rohim and Karim have, you have, they have, we have. With this, you have to choose have. And if any name that is singular, he, she, it, we have to choose has. So it means Rohim has, he has, she has, it has. So like this, you have to choose verb according to the structure. So look, I have eaten rice, then have, then obviously have to use past participle form of the verb. So do you know what is past participle form? Look, I have written here eaten. The main verb is eat, or base form of the verb is eaten, eat, at, then eaten. Eat, at, eaten. Play, played, and past participle form is also played. Past participle form is also played. So this is base form, this is past form, and this one is past participle form. So after have or has, we have to choose past participle form. So here we have chosen eaten, and in this example he has gone. Past participle form of go is gone. So I hope you can understand, and while making it negative, we have to add not. I have not eaten rice, he has not gone to school. And at last I am going to discuss about present perfect continuous tense. The definition is when any tense expresses an action that has been going on for some time and it is not finished yet is called present perfect continuous tense. I am repeating, when any tense expresses an action that has been going on for some time and it is not finished yet is called present perfect continuous tense. And the structure is subject plus have been or has been and main verb plus ing plus object. So how we have to choose have been or has been? As I say, with plural subject, that means I have been, Rohim and Karim have been, you have been, they have been, we have been. So with this, we have to choose have been. And with any singular name, that means Rohim has been, he has been, she has been, it has, then we have to choose it has been. With plural subject, we have to use have been, and with singular subject, we have to use has been. So look at this example. I have been reading for 2 hours. Students, here I have given 4, and in next sentence I have written she has been working since morning. So look here, for and since. For indicates period of time and since indicates point of time. In first example, I have said I have been reading for 2 hours. Here our work is, our action is happening for some time. That means there 2 hours is mentioned. And in next example, she has been working since morning. There also a time period, point of time is mentioned, and it is morning. So these are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. And while changing it to negative, we have to use not, and it will be I have not been reading for 2 hours. She has not been working since morning. Students, that's for our present tense. That means present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. And in our next lecture, we'll talk about past tense. And now students, I am providing your homework. Look, write the name of tense of the following sentences. Here I have written 8 sentences. You have to identify which tense is it, and you have to write the name. From these 4, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense, you have to write the name of the tense. Look, number 1, 2, 3, that means I have given 8 sentences. You have to write only the names of the sentence, and don't forget to write the lecture number and homework number at the top of the corner of your copy. Lecture number is 21 and homework number is 13. Students, please do your homework and don't forget to submit your homework copies on every Saturday, and guardians or anyone else can come to school and can submit your homework copies. That's all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. Stay well and see you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.